Podcast. Hello and welcome to Emma's podcast. Yes, podcast. Yes, I do have my microphone right this time around. Yay! Yeah, this is one of those days. Yeah. So, today's podcast, I know I'm just like, oh boy, that's the last podcast for the week. Come on, guys. No, sometimes we need a little bit of love. Oh, lots of love. And this is one of those moments. So, what are we going to be talking about? What is tomorrow? Okay, I don't know if I did it on that podcast or not. I have no idea. But I'm going to do this one. So, looking at what tomorrow will bring us, I just recorded 3 new podcasts. This week was a quiet week. Yeah, maybe. I did not record anything for that week. That's true. So, silence in the air is what I'm doing for now. Next week, we'll be back to normal. Yay! I wasn't planning on taking a break, but needed some well-deserved inspiration. I got some in a form of a text from my dear friend Jenna, reminding me how much he loved me. We had the most amazing conversation afterwards. Yes, he did call me, which was the most beautiful and inspiring conversation. I love that very much. Life can give us so much more than we can expect. I love the fact that he has taken the time to reach out to me. We need to catch up on our lives and see how both we're doing. I love this friendship when we can connect and feel the pure love. I think we're having an argument between Makakai and Lulu. Just stopping for a sec. We just went outside just for the rest of the world before I recorded our last podcast for the week. And it seems like Makakai is having again a trouble with Lulu. Lulu is a little stubborn, 10 months old. It's kind of a weird mix between a Dachshund and a Jack Russell. So he's stubborn. He's a little Taurus. And he loves to pick on Mac, on his babies, and right now he's having an argument because I believe I don't see them because I have the couch blocking the view. However, I'm pretty much sure Lulu took his baby and now they're arguing. This is what they do. But he loves to poke at Mac, who's 3 times his size, and that baby dog is afraid of nothing or almost nothing unless daddy is getting, because if daddy is start to put her nose into that situation, that would be a different story. Okay, so now then I lost track of what I was talking about because of those two. Oh, this is awesome. So where was I before I stopped everything? I have no idea. So it is so much more than the eyes can see. So this sets me up for a wonderful day to speak the love of the world. And trying to get back to my reading right now before we continue to do our freestyle. So today is kind of today is a good day, but it feels like the last podcast of the week is a little hectic, but that's all right. So I love the friendship when we can connect and feel pure love, the unconditional love the world has to give to us. I was happy to to speak and to create the love of the world. It is so much more than the eyes can see. And not only this, this set me up for a wonderful day, a great start of inspiration and love. I truly enjoyed the life we are living in, and I'm hoping we can have as much fun as ever. I also can focus on what is next for me and be inspired by the fact that I'm currently feeling like a leaf that is floating in the air, guided by the universe, setting up my grounds and goals for a beautiful world of wonders. Not easy when you do not know where you're going to be going, but trust the universe that have our back. It has our back. The world of wonders is where we are, and this is the best place to be. So I think I did something similar. I think so. I'm not sure if I did it or just published this one in the form of a blog, because this is the blog that I just wrote. But if you think about our life, Sometimes we can feel like the leaf that detach itself from the tree and we're floating, going with the flow of the universe, figuring out or easing our path to a place of wonders. It is, and it can be challenging as well. We don't know sometimes where we're supposed to go, and we have to have the faith. We have to keep on going into the unknown. One of the most, I would say, for human beings, for us having that human experience, it's a big leap of faith, because you're in control of nothing, because your bearings are out. There is no more bearings, there is nothing, and you have to keep the faith that wherever you go into the unknown, you have no control of nothing except your own self and how you react to it, to those changes, because changes are necessary in our lives for us to evolve. If we only had to sit our little booty on the couch and hope for the best, great, fantastic, but this is not what life is all about. Life is not about living in our little cocoon and surrounding and having our own little routine, which feels safe, when in reality there is nothing safe. We're in our cocoon, we think life is good. I have my job, my 9-to-5 job, life is good, blah blah blah, it's predictable. Well, being a trailblazer, it's not taking that route. Being a trailblazer is going face on into the unknown. It's creating our own path, the route the less traveled. That is what it's all about. The growth that comes with it, the experience, the discovering of our skill sets to really emphasize who we truly are. This is where we're going. This is where we should be going. Not everybody does, but I will say the majority of people will take a leap of faith. Leap of faith for a new job, leap of faith and move to a new city, leap of faith to leave behind an old and unfulfilled life or relationship and move on into the unknown, because there is something better out there. That's what it is. There is something better out there. That reminds me of a quote of that was Roswell, one of the that was the TV show in 2000 that Roswell came out, and I will always remember it was Maria talking to Michael saying they were talking about their experience, and I remember in that episode, it was so true actually, it was so interesting. And yes, I'm a fan of Roswell, people. What can I say? Love that show, actually. It was a very, very good show. And very interestingly enough, when she was talking with Michael, because they were in that motel, and they end up over there because they were on a quest to figure out where they were, who they were, where they come from. And she was sitting there and they were talking because she needed to do a paper about him for school and vice versa. And they were partnered. They didn't want it or not. But she said something that was so interesting, that she was hoping, because her father left, blah, 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 that, she was hoping outside of the little world of Roswell where she lived, that there was something better out there. So her hope was to really move herself to something else different. This is where we are. You can stay in your routine. There's nothing wrong for people who live their life and have their routine and do the same thing. They don't want to go up. They're finding their life. It's fantastic. But not everybody will be like that. Not everybody will be like, say, okay, that's cool. I want that little life, that 9-to-5 job, and I want to punch and do my work and go home. Some people are inspired to do other things. They want, because their spirit is in a quest of discovering new things. So that's the fun part of it. It is the scariest part of it too, because you have to realize that you're going into the unknown. You have to realize that then, too bad, Jack, this is not how it works. You're not in control of nothing, and trying to be in control of everything will lead you to failure. That's what it's all about. It's about relinquishing the ideas of controlling everything and learning to become that leaves, that floats into the air, doesn't know where it's going to land, where it's going to go, but it's going to go somewhere. It is the same way when we're doing this, except we're trying to be, and we are on the flow of the universe, where the universe is guiding us. It's not trying to go against the wind, because the universe is pushing us into a direction. Sometimes we feel like we want to backpedal because this is not where we want to go, this is scary, or we have to take a detour that's going to bring us to the next level. We have to learn our life lessons. We have to change our expectation of, I'm in control of everything. No, we are not. We're only in control of how we react. Do we want to waste our time to try to self-control everything, to stop everything, to control everybody around us? Or do we want to be in control of how do we react to everything around us and adjust? Learn to be flexible. Learn to be patient. Learn to be perseverant in our lives. Learn to endure the time of darkness, the worst of the worst, in order to be like the phoenix to rise above, finally. Take that leap of faith, kicking the ground when we're down, and just said enough is enough. Let's have faith. Let's bring us to the next level. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. So we have to have that possibility and that capability to do it. We do have it within inside of us, but it requires us to go and deep. It requires us to peel the layer of who we are. The growth that comes with it is unbelievable. The wisdom that comes with it is unbelievable. It is painful. It is horrifying at times, but it is worth the trip. I wish some life lesson would have been easier. I wish some of my heartbreak would have been way beyond easier, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Because I had to feel everything. I had to understand everything. And is this an easy way? No, it's not. Nothing is that easy. Nothing is that easy. So, being inspired about all of this and some more guide us to the next level. So we have to be able to do that. We have to be able to push ourselves and go into the unknown. I know the unknown is scary, and sometimes we are facing trials and tribulation. We are facing loss. We're facing scarcity. We're facing not the easy road. But if you think about it, after a trial and tribulation, and we pass our life lessons, guess what? We become the king and the queen around the block. We learn, we continue to evolve, and we're pushing ourselves to the next level. That's what growth comes about. Yes, it is scary. I totally agree with that. Sometimes it's like, what did I sign up for? Because I didn't ask for that crap to come along. But you know what? Surprise, surprise. Life lessons has to be learned. We can refuse to do it. We can keep our head into the sand. We do whatever we want to do with the, free will. But I feel that being inspired to move ourselves to the next level helps us to grow and mature, brings us the wisdom we need to understand. And one of the biggest things as well, I said, it's not trying to control our outer conditions, because there is nothing to control at all. It's to be able to know how to respond to it. What am I going to do next? What is my next move? See it as the game of chess. It's a chess game. Remember? We are on a big board, a chess board that is our lives. I've been saying this for years, so it's not something that I listened from somebody else's. I have saying it for years because the universe said that to me for years. Life we're living in, we are just a piece on that chessboard that is our lives, that have billions of people on that chessboard, that has everybody. Whatever we do has a ripple effects to everybody. Everyone has an effect on everybody else's. So we have to look at the outer condition as a big hootenanny that is out of our control. And I know some people who are, the king and the queen of micromanaging and controlling people, that turns them nuts because they think they can do it. Problem is, you can't. However, what is beautiful is to be able to realize this and take into practice that, fine, We are out of control in this world, but what I can do is start to control how I react. When you do this, then you can move to a better space. The life of 1,000 is what we need, and that what is necessary. So being able to go through life as a trailblazer is to open the doors for a better life, for better opportunities. This is what we do. And it could be an opportunity for a new job. It could be creating something new. It could be having a new home, or changing the home you already have. Change a couple of things in your home. By changing a little things in your home, you are bringing something beautiful. A lot of people don't realize that at all. And it's amazing to see that a simple change in our lives can change a perspective, can bring us to a place of wonders. The life of 1,000 is our lives. It's how we are. We are changing and evolving every single day. I know changes are scary for people. People don't want to change and evolve, but the world continues to turn. Then we agree or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We have to change. We have to evolve. We have to move on. If we don't do it, that's okay. It's up to us to, again, on free will. But becoming the trailblazer, it's really opening the doors to transformation, and the growth that comes with it is amazing. So think about going through the trials and tribulation we are all in, or most of us are in, and see the light at the end of the tunnel. See how we grow and evolve. See how much we have accomplished and continue to move forward. That's the key. So I love the conversation I have with my friend Jenner. I absolutely love Jenner, and I'm very grateful actually, because I would like to recognize Jenner again and acknowledge, not recognize, but acknowledge again Jenner, because he's the one who, out of his heart, out of his kindness, created my intro and exit, I call it exit, in and out music for my podcast. And that was his own composition. I never asked for anything, and he did. The background music you're listening as well is from Jenner, from different album he has. Then I'm utilizing it because he allowed me very humbly to use his music. So when you're looking, and I love Jenner for that, when you're looking at people and reach out to people, and sometimes we don't feel like we want to reach out to people actually. We just don't want to have to deal with anything and everything. But when we have a circle of light with people who are loving and kind, that can really bring that inspiration to the next level, why not? But remember, it all comes from us. This is how we react. This is how we do things. So be inspired by who you are, and one step at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time. Take your time. That's all. Nobody asking you to rush everything. Nobody asking you to be part of a sprint. Life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Yes, it is. So face what you got to face, one movement at a time. Be there, look at what you got to do, and ask for it. Help is always there. Reach out for it. So, all my love, guys. Oh, this is the last. I'm like, all my love, guys. Yes, I do. All my love. This is the last recording of the week. Wish you guys a lot of inspiration, and do something good for your own self. Okay, you need to take care of yourself. This should be yours first, and everybody else's next. All my love, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye now. Universe Podcast.